And we back. Since 2K22 just dropped, I think we should go around the horn. Not saying I'm gonna rebuild all 30 teams, but we should get some out of the way. We already did the Bulls. That was a W. Y'all enjoyed that video. We hit trending. It was amazing. Today, we're going to get the New York Knicks an NBA championship. It has been, what, 50 years since they raised the Larry O.B.? Was it even called the Larry O.B. last time they won it? It's been a while. Now, the Knicks, of course, were a surprising team last season, being the 4th seed. They got better this year. My job is to take it to the next level, help Leon Rose get New York to the promised land. So on this channel, we do rebuilds and we take like 3 years, 4 years at the max, it feels like. I just started a series on a different channel where I'm doing a long-winded rebuild where I'm taking my time, I'm playing games, I'm trying to play real-life general manager. So if that sounds like something interesting to you and you want to see me try to take a team that's not very good to be very good, we just dropped episode 1 today. Link is in the description. I got big plans for that series too, by the way, so you should definitely go watch, man. You should definitely go watch. It's on a whole new channel because I don't want to mess up things we got here. And you can just go to that channel and be like, Kenny, we want to see this team win a championship. I'm not even telling you what team it is, even though a lot of y'all already know what team it is. I just want you to go over there and watch the video. New York Knicks, here we come. Been to the Garden a few times in my life, and I always enjoy myself. I would want to go back there this year, especially since they're good. Last time I was there, they were not good, but it was still a very fun experience. Now, this offseason, they added Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, good pickups. They brought back Derrick Rose. They brought back Alec Burks. They brought back Nerlens Noel. They brought back Taj Gibson. They got a lot of stuff going on here. But I do somewhat have a plan for this team. And sometimes I'll be coming to these videos and not really having a plan. I do. I got one. Now, my plan really depends on other teams. Because I believe, let me show you. Let me show you what I believe about this New York Knicks team. If I was like, hey, other team that might have a star player, I will give you... Okay, it's actually tough trying to decide who we give up. I will give you Emmanuel quickly. I know it's tough, Knicks fans. Hey, hit me out. Hit me out. Hit me out. I'm trying to get y'all a championship. You might have to make some You got to make some sacrifices to make things work. Quickly. Remember, Obi Toppin was a lottery pick. That's 3-star. I need a bigger contract. Evan Fournier just got to New York, but that don't mean you had to be here to stay. And then we got some trades from the we got some picks from the Porzingis trade. We got a Hornets pick. I don't know how the heck they got the Hornets pick, but they got the Hornets pick lottery protected. Isn't there? I thought there was gonna be more Maverick picks. There's only one left. Either way, we got a plethora of picks, and I don't really care about those things, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's New York City. We need to start acting like a big market team. The Lakers don't care about their picks. The Clippers don't care about their picks. We are another big market just on the other coast. So we wouldn't either. A package of Quickly, Toppin, Fournier, 3 firsts. And I would be willing to throw in more, but 2K limits you to only 6 pieces for a star player if they're in a position where they're on a selling team. Selling or rebuilding team. That's the big caveat because those picks will be more valuable on selling or rebuilding teams. Now again, so far in 2K22, when I start these videos, the first year I typically don't make trades. This might be an exception, man. Because I do believe this is the year that we can go splash, splash. Leon Rose knew what he was doing, bringing back the... Oh, and the Knicks aren't going to get no love from 2K. No, absolute no love from 2K. Wow. They did beat the other big 3, though. I said the other big 3 because we got our own here in New York. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know when I be doing these videos, I become a fan of that organization until the video is done. So right now, I'm go blue and orange. Blue and orange. I even found a blue shirt. It ain't got orange on it, but it's blue. I had a Knicks shirt. I just couldn't find it. It had Amari Stoudemire and Melo on it. Carmelo for the younger people. Because that's the Melo that I know. You understand? But these are getting better here in New York. We're winning more games. It was just the beginning of the season woes. That's all. We're getting better. So we are the 8th seed at an even 500. I'm not hating on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on that at the moment. So Kemba Walker's first year in New York ain't going as great as you wanted to, but considering he's on such a small contract of $8 million, I'm cool with his production. Next player is Evan Fournier. How are you doing with this contract? Please tell me you're playing solidly. He's averaging a 14, and his percentages went down significantly. Not the greatest. Why am I looking at it that way? Let's go to our overall roster. Julius Randle backs up that MIP season by having another one. He should be an all-star at these type of numbers. RJ takes a small step back in his points per game, but he's more efficient from the field, but not from three. But it overall seems like a kind of even keel season for him. I don't know how to feel about Mitchell Robinson in the game of 2K. We'll come across that road soon because I'm pretty sure he's up for a contract. We gotta cross that bridge like this offseason. We gotta figure out what we want to do with Mitch. 2 points per game for New Orleans, but he's not there to score the ball. He's there to defend, and per 36, he's defended pretty solidly. Quickly is killing it per 36. You love to see it, especially if you're throwing him in the trade. I'm just saying. Obi Toppin, per 36, amazing. He's okay. He's not getting PT. Okay, that's the point of the year we're at. Righty. And we're about the trade deadline-ish. Let's figure out what teams are selling or rebuilding. They're saying we were building, but no, we're trying to compete. Contending Lakers makes sense. Rebuilding Magic, they don't have anything that we would want. Luka Doncic is not somebody we could get, but why are they selling at a 7th seed? I don't know about that. Contending, buying, selling Pacers. Ooh. The Pacers have a good amount of solid players. Karis LeVert is a player I would like in New York. Add him to the list. Yeah, Karis LeVert is a player I would like in New York. I mean, I don't know exactly where he fits if we have Fournier, who maybe Fournier is part of the piece that we trade away to get Karis. Because RJ is here to stay. I don't want to throw RJ in a trade. I got to see how his progression goes at the end of the season. But we found a player on this team that we might want to snag. Honestly, I'm throwing Miles Turner on that as well. Yeah, I'm throwing Miles Turner on that as well. Rebuilding. Pascal started at the center for them. Okay, how is he performing at the center position? Not terrible. Rebuilding, contending, rebuilding. Everybody's rebuilding. We got 1 selling or 2 selling teams, I guess. 3. I ain't got to tell you who I'm adding to the list on this team, bro. Okay, is anybody else selling or rebuilding? Rebuilding. Didn't see nobody there. Ja Morant is not untouchable, but that's not happening. Rebuilding and don't have Trae Young as untouchable. That would be the ultimate story from the biggest villain in New York Knicks history, almost not in history, but in recent years, to be like, hey, we can trade for you. Nah, that's not happening. But if you don't want DeAndre Hunter, add him to the list. Yeah, Cam Reddish is a guy. Add him to the list. If y'all rebuilding and y'all don't want it don't really make sense though. If you're rebuilding, you probably want to keep your young players, but whatever. Okay, prioritize our block. Bradley Beal is the first player we go for. He's the #1 guy. Then we have Karis, Miles Turner, then the other guys. Let's go see if we can put together the trade for Bradley Beal. Bring Beal to New York. I want to make sure. Were they selling or rebuilding? Because that mattered. They were selling. Okay, so the reason why that matters to me, the team is currently selling and willing to dump some good veterans for the right deal that includes picks or young prospects. So the reason that makes sense is because on rebuilding teams, it doesn't say the same thing. It's rebuild time. They want prospects and draft picks rather than agents. So right. So we want to prioritize giving them the players over the picks. Or maybe I'm bugging. Okay, so Evan Fournier has to be in this deal. I think that Obi Toppin has to be in this deal. They have to throw us back something. So that would be give us back Anthony Gill. We still need to make up about $8 million still. Okay. All right. Alec Burks is about $9 million. If I throw you Alec Burks quickly as the young centerpiece, they need to give us back a player or two. You give us back, you're a selling team, so give us back some old players. I can't bring in Davis Bertans, but okay, I'll take Hal Neto, and then also I'll take Aaron Holiday. So far, this trade doesn't make sense for them. We will give you our pick this year, top 3 protected. They say no, as they should. We'll give you a Mavericks pick next year. They say no, which they should. Okay. I think we got the makings of a solid deal. I will give you this Hornets pick. The Hornets pick is more valuable than our pick, top 3. They're just not interested. What if I take that pick away? They're still not interested. They say Bradley Beal is the real deal. Would I be willing to throw them Mitchell Robinson? I don't want to pay Mitchell Robinson $25 million a year. So let's do this again. until you throw. Oh my God. Give me a second. We about to put together this trade. Anthony Gill at all. Look at all the bodies that's in this trade. And then our pick unprotected. Not enough. Only the problem with this is that Mitchell Robinson is only making 1.8. This is gonna have to be a 3-teamer. If I'm gonna get Bradley Beal, I'm gonna have to finesse a 3-teamer. And that might take way longer than I wanted to, but you know what? Let's do reverse trade finder. I doubt they're gonna come up with something, but I'm curious of what they think. They want Julius, Randle, and RJ. Okay. They got the price super high. Maybe we don't end up with them. Okay, fallback plan was Karis LeVert. And if you do trade finder Karis LeVert, they want to swap picks and they want Evan Fournier. That's a deal I would do. I don't know if I do this one with that pick involved, but this is a doable trade right here just because we're swapping picks. 3-team trades are stupid in this game, so I'm looking at this as part of our Bradley Beal potential deal. We're getting Duncan Robinson in the first-round pick. Why did he do this? I don't know. This ain't no Heat rebuild, brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they doing on that side of it. Help me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's go through this again. We have Evan Fournier. Now we have Duncan Robinson's contract. You give us back Hal Neto again. So right now, financially, this trade makes sense. So I'll give you Mitchell Robinson's $1 million. You give us back your worst player, which in this case is going to be Anthony Gill. Financially, this still makes sense. And now we throw you our pick this year. Nope. I think it was a Hornets pick that was valuable. Hornets pick is more valuable. We throw you the Mavericks pick. The Mavericks pick is not valuable. Okay, never mind. We give you... Did we just get a Heat pick? Did we not get a Heat pick for 2025, though? 1 star there. So we will give you our pick, too. I completely unprotected for you. And then we also give you the Mavericks pick. Bradley Beal, welcome to the team. Technically, that was a 3-teamer if you do it the right way. We gave up some picks for Bradley, but I am okay with that. We even was able to keep Emmanuel Quickly on the team. Tell me that ain't a snag of a trade. I think I'm sending Hal Neto to a 4th team because I don't need Hal Neto. What we need is another wing. Or no, we need another center. I'm sending Hal Neto to a 4th team for a center. Hal Neto is going to New Orleans. We're getting back Hernan Gomez, and he's going to be our backup center right now. So we have Bradley Beal, Kemba Walker, RJ, Julius Randle, and Nerlens Noel. We still have Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Quickly off the bench. We have Alec Burks. Obi Toppin is now getting minutes. I didn't even get to trade him. We kept Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickly in a Bradley Beal trade. Think about that. It's unrealistic as heck, I understand. But hey, we might be able to do it. Now, there is some risk in trading for Bradley. He's got a player option next year, and we don't know what he wants to do with that. So there is risk in trading for him. That's for sure. He might want to go somewhere else. You know? Let's see what it say. He's somewhat loyal. I'll probably opt to re-sign with the team. We'll figure it out, bro. You gonna stay here, because right now we the 8th seed, and us adding you is going to jump us up. Because right now we are only 2 games out of 7 and 4.5 games out of being, you know, completely out of the play-in and stuff. So I'm happy, man. I'm super happy with this. New York has 2 All-Stars again. At least I guess. I didn't even see what Bradley Beal's statistics were, but it's Bradley Beal. You know what I'm saying? I'm crazy. I would be crazy not to even consider it. But I would assume that they have 2 All-Stars now. I guess we can find out at this moment, huh? Simulate this. Again, you got the cutoff there. Julius Randle and Bradley Beal was starting this year. We just traded for an All-Star starter. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if we're a championship team this year, but we made the necessary changes to become one soon. We ended up being the 6th seed. LeBron wins an MVP, which is great for him. Evan Mobley, Andre Drummond, Giannis, Wendell Carter again. Frank Vogel looks amazing there. Okay. Did Bradley Beal make an All-NBA team? Julius Randle did. Julius Randle is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. Do not sleep on Julius Randle. All right. So we ready. 6 seed means that we skip out of the play-in. For a long time we were in the play-in. We just beat it. The last game of the season, we won. I guess the Heat lost, and boom, they're in the play-in, and we are not. What a beautiful sight. We ain't got to worry about it. First round, we were going against the Bucks, though, so that's tough. The Bucks are probably going to have the same roster. Bobby Portis starting instead of Brook Lopez. That's cool with me. Let's see how it goes. Game 1 is a New York Knicks. Where do I go? Where do I put my head? This is the New York Knicks winning game number 1. Game number 2 is a loss. Game number 3. This team is really good, bro. This team just came off a championship. Listen, Listen, teams came off a championship. I didn't go in there thinking that we were about to go out there and be NBA champions in year number 1. They went to repeat. And guess what? A team that was a part of our 4-team trade went to the finals. Whereas Hal Neto played in the NBA finals because of us. So shout out to Hal Neto. All right. Year number 2. Dang, look at all of the retirees for the Lakers. And the Heat, too. The Heat, low-key, older than I think a lot of us remember. But we gave them Taj, who retired, so never mind. All right. The draft lottery doesn't mean anything to us, but the OKC Thunder win that. Cool. We gave up our pick this year. I don't think we have a single pick this year, and if we do, it's a second rounder. Second round, 21st pick. We don't care about those. We just gonna simulate. Assistant GM draft someone. And they drafted a drafting stats guy, a center. Last name Ferrari. You love to see that from Italy. So that's fun. Bradley Beal declined his player option. But let's hope he's willing to just come back on a better deal for him. A more player-friendly deal. He's got 0 offers, so we're not worried about it. We could throw you that, Bradley. It looks like he's coming back to New York. Okay, great. So what else do we need to do this offseason to put us over the hump? Our point guard situation seems pretty solid. I don't think we make any moves there. Bradley Beal is coming back, so we're good. RJ's there. We have to find a better center, I believe. Maybe that is the realm we look into. It's not like we don't have a ton to trade away, but we might be able to do something. First thing on the agenda, let me just make sure Bradley comes back. Bradley coming back, and then we can see what we can do after that. Bradley Beal, thank you for coming back. James Harden and Kyrie resign. Zach LaVine resigned. Russell Westbrook resigned. So a lot of the players that were free agents resigned. Pretty much everybody resigned that was a free agent so far, at least. Center position. How do we improve that this offseason? I don't think we need a star. I just think Nerlens Noel is probably, if we're going to keep Nerlens, he's better off as a backup more than a starter. So we don't have a ton of money. We could throw Burks, Obi, and the Heat pick that we got and the other trade here, and that's not doing much to get a starting center at all. He's barely making any noise at all. Okay, Hassan makes more sense for the system. Montrez. Yeah, I'll bring Montrez in. He ain't gonna start. We'll still start Nerlens. We'll have a bench unit of Quickly, Rose, and Montrez. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Kemba and D Rose both regress. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. They're both in their 30s as point guards. It makes sense. Quickly jumps up a good amount. Alec Burks drop. Obi Toppin is plateaued at the age of 24. Don't like that at all. Julius Randle didn't get much better either. So we can make some things happen, ladies and gentlemen. We got some money under wraps that we can make some deals. Nerlens Noel starting great. This is what our rotation looks like for year number 2. I was hoping that RJ took a huge step, and he did not. I got to figure out in NBA 2K22 how to get players better. That's one thing I've struggled with, because last year and the years before, you go to training camp and you say, hey, we want player A to go to potential camp. You can't do that anymore. It is time to be buyers again, ladies and gentlemen. We are the 6th seed, just slightly above 500, which is low-key disappointing. I thought a 4th season of Bradley Beal would help us out a lot. We want to win a championship this year. So we're going out there and try to figure out a player to potentially snag. We just got to figure out what that team is. I'm adding Miles Turner to our list again. I do believe Miles Turner could be the guy. I know he ain't putting up no crazy statistics, but Miles Turner is really, really nice with it. I keep saying to myself that we're looking for a center. Maybe we should also be looking for a point guard. You know? One or the other. Kemba Walker's regression ain't been the greatest. But also we don't have a ton of money. Yusuf Nurkic is not that much of an upgrade for what we want to do. It's rough out here right now. It really is rough out here in the trade market. We got some selling teams. Oh, you're selling with Kawhi and Paul George on your team? Interesting. I mean, I legit think I'd be crazy not to do this. 99.9% chance that we won't be able to do that. But, hey, if you're selling, I will buy. There's another K Leonard in the league too, but he's on a different team. Not a lot of teams selling right now, bro. At all. Nobody really selling. So it's definitely a rough year. Oh, $40 million? Ain't no way we making a 40. Yeah, ain't no way. Even if I throw in RJ. Even if I throw in RJ and Alec Burks, we still got to make up 16. And Derrick Rose. Oh. 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 Oh, that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? In my Blueface voice. It's not gonna happen, but I'm gonna try it anyway. That just puts us over the hump. Javon is making too much money. Okay. Who's your cheapest player? It is Jason Preston. They're not interested, as they shouldn't be. Or is RJ spazzing? He's only averaging 15 this year. All right. What if I gave you Obi Toppin too? I'm selling everything we have right now, by the way. But hey, this stopped being a realistic rebuild as soon as we traded for Bradley Beal without giving up. We didn't give up nothing for Bradley Beal when you think about it. Financially, this makes sense. We have our own pick this year. We have our pick next year. RJ! Hey, listen, I wanted you to be here, baby. I wanted you to be here when we hit that promised land. But brother, brother, you have to understand. Now, I had to give up my boy, D Rose, as well. That's not something I'm proud of either. But both of them have to realize what had to be done. Wow. Now, this is a big three here. We have to make trades to get another wing because right now we have no other wings. We had Billy Hernan-Gomez here. He's making $2 million. We don't need him. Elfrid Payton is back in New York. I know Knicks fans probably didn't even want the Kawhi trade to go through because now Elfrid Payton is back. But we have too many centers around the same. Montrez, how are you been playing this season, my brother? He's averaging 7 points and 5 assists per 36. He looks really good. He looks really good. Hernan-Gomez, who fits more? Oh, Hernan-Gomez's numbers are not as great, but still pretty solid. Who fits more in the system? Let's go to our training hub. Is that where you figure things out like that? That's where you figure those things out. A system. Who fits better? Who fits better? Montrez about halfway, and then Hernan-Gomez is less than halfway. So Hernan-Gomez is the guy we put on the block for a wing. I just need somebody that can soak up some minutes. Quentin Grimes is not good enough yet. I would like for Quentin Grimes to play a part, but he's not good enough yet. Josh Hart, welcome to the team. Josh Hart's going to play some backup small forward. The only thing is he's pretty small at 6'5", but he plays way bigger. I mean, he's averaging 7 rebounds per game right now, so he plays a lot bigger than what he actually is. So, it's proof. I don't like the bottom of this rotation at all. I mean, once the postseason goes on, we're probably just running an 8-man anyway, so maybe this bottom of the rotation doesn't matter at all. Because we're definitely running an 8-man. I mean, system-wise, Kawhi Leonard's got to be dominating ours because we got Tom Thibodeau. You know how excited Tom Thibodeau was when he heard that Kawhi Leonard was coming to our team? Yeah, we're good, bro. We're about to make a jump. We just need to fill out the roster. So let's fill out the roster with, I guess, just anybody. So, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, welcome to the team. Just somebody, just players. Whew. Knicks fans, I did a lot here. My apologies. I mean, maybe not. If we win a championship, none of that matters. You're okay. First game versus the Spurs since the trade, we lose. Kawhi got to get acclimated. That was a terrible game for Kawhi. Terrible. He's got to get acclimated. He's going to be good. He's going to be solid. There's a win versus LA. You know LA got hoopers. You know they got hoopers. And Kawhi performed better. Not great. We still got to get him incorporated, bro. It's going to take some time. He got a little less than half the season to figure it out in the Knicks jersey. And there's a 3-game win streak, 4-game win streak, 5-game win streak. Keep it going. Keep it going to the break. 6-game win streak. Put the league on notice. 7-game win streak going into the break. Bradley still putting up 40. Kawhi at 19, bro. I mean, hey, championship. I don't care how much you average. Great win streak so far. Did we get 3 All-Stars? Are we going to have 3 All-Stars? Let's see. We have none on this team. Okay. Kawhi, Julius Randle. Bradley Beal to make an All-Star game this year. Whatever. We got 2 All-Stars. When will the streak end? We went past the break. Another win. We done jumped up to the 3 seed. Another win. New York. Oh, we lose to the almighty Nets. Okay. We weren't going to sweep them on the season series, but Kawhi had his best game as a Knick. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah, probably his best game as a Knick. So that's great. Good signs. And I think how far are we away from being we might be able to jump the Nets. We're only a game and a half behind them. Season wrap, Luka wins MVP. Malcolm Brogdon, Giannis, Patrick Williams, Steve Nash, and we ended up being the 3 seed, so we weren't able to jump up, but that's still pretty good. We'll take 3 seed right now. 3 seed is still good enough to win a championship because I trust my players. No All-NBA players for the Knicks this year. That's completely okay. Defensive team, Kawhi Leonard is there. We got defenders. We got Nerlens Noel on defensive first team. Defensive first team. Hey, I was thinking about replacing you, Nerlens. My apologies, bro. I highly underestimated your defensive impact. Here we go. We are going against Philly in the first round, who have pretty much the same team. Okay, pretty much the same team. I feel good about our matchup against them. We got a all defensive first team player to clamp up Joel, and boy, did he clamp him up. 10 points for Joel Embiid. Game 2 is a Knicks win as well. Didn't clamp up Joel, but we fouled him out for the second game in a row. Game 3 is a Knicks win. Joel had his best game in the series, but it still was enough. And then, they get another one. Come on, bro. Take care of business. But we get the gentleman's sweep. Boston is really good this year. They got Malik Beasley now starting for them. Also, Jonas Valanciunas is on the team, so they made some changes. I feel like we are better. I feel like we are not significantly better because they ended up with a better record than us, but I think we are better. They barely got out of the first round versus Miami, so they are all tired and stuff. We ain't tired, bro. We had a 5-game series. We've been resting, and Kawhi is the I forgot to shorten the rotation for the playoffs. We could be playing even better. Boom. Oh, it's over, bro. Shorten that. Aaron Holiday was cold anyway. Shorten that rotation. It's over with for y'all. We're losing. Are you serious right now? A 3-0 series? What? We coming back in this series, bro. We're coming back in this series, bro. It ain't never happened in NBA history as far as I know. Bro. Nope. How do we put Kawhi on Jason Tatum? Is he already guarding him? I don't even know. We are putting Kawhi on Jason. Okay, where's Kawhi? Where is Kawhi? Kawhi? Hello? Yeah, okay. On ball pressure. Smothered ass. Tight. I don't want you to foul out. Off ball pressure. Tight. I don't know. Maybe he's already guarding him. Is he guarding him? Is Jason Tatum a 3 in this game? Jason Tatum is a 4. JT is on clamps for the rest of the series. Book it. Book it. Here we go. We're in the TD Garden, not Madison Square. Yeah, we ready for the biggest comeback in NBA history, bro. We're ready for the biggest comeback in NBA history, bro. 142 points. Don't sleep. Jason Tatum still was ridiculous, even with Kawhi on him. Jesus Christ. Jason Tatum is a different beast. Next game. Come on, boys. There it is. Come on, we're at home, man. I know the crowd is rocking in Madison Square Garden, baby. We're going to a game 7. They're fumbling. They lose it by almost 50. Julius, Randle, Kawhi, and Jason Tatum got clamped up. This is what we needed. This is exactly what we needed. Okay, for the game 7, I'm shortening the rotation even more. My best of the best players got to play best of the best player minutes. I'm sorry. I know y'all super tired. We got the Bucks in the next round if we get out of here, but we need y'all to play. And so far, it's a close one. We got a 10-plus point lead. New York Knicks basketball with the greatest comeback in NBA history. Tatum clamped up after 5 turnovers with same amount of assists. Kawhi clamped up and shot 11 for 15 from the field, not missing a 3. Wow, what a performance. And my big man Josh Hart got 10 rebounds off the bench. We're going against the Bucks, who were the 5 seed. They have Mo Bamba starting at the 5 now. I don't know how the heck they did that. Come on. Game 1 is a Knicks win by single digits. Game 2, I think that last series was our NBA Finals. We beat them by 50 right there. I think that last series was our NBA Finals for real. Yeah, that last series. We got one more to go, and it's the Memphis Grizzlies, who have Dennis Schroeder. This is similar team to what they got in real life. They just grinded it out. 3 seed, making it to the finals. Knicks win game 1. Knicks win game 2. Knicks win game 3. Knicks win game 5, and Julius Randle gets a finals MVP over Kawhi, by the way. And quickly, the guy we saved At 23, led us in scoring in the elimination game. It's a wrap. Talk to me, y'all. New York Knicks basketball was back, and we win a championship. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.